talking.
Hello, my fan. Did I say give me a second before you butt in?
No.
Hello, my fan friends. Welcome to Richard Herring's Not Fluffy Rabbit. Don't say those rude words. That's very rude, Fluffy Rabbit. What do you want to say?
Rude. You say swear words.
I have never sworn in my life. In my whole bloody life, I have never.
Idiot.
Well, you tricked me then, but you tricked me into it with your questions, Fluffy Rabbit. No, it's nothing important.
Did you know we're in this box that little Richard locked us into?
Oh, is it in the jungle?
No, we looked in the box that the
You can't see. You're not on the screen at the moment.
We got
Okay.
locked in the box where the ancient Robins made it. No one ever got out, and you'd have to murder someone if you wanted to get out.
That's a very.
And I murdered.
Wow,
So
Fluffy.
that's why Sparkle isn't here.
Okay, you can be murdered, Sparkle.
No, I murdered an ant, and Sparkle didn't. And there's no
Wow,
ant, so
you're very
Sparkle's stuck
in
there.
keeping with the other murderous puppets we have on there. I didn't think you'd go murderous. God, I'm a little bit scared.
I'm gonna kill Rich.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Well, welcome to the show. This is Rich Herring's Twitch of Fun. This is it's Terry I feel sorry for, because we don't get to hear from him anymore because of you coming in every week. What you got to say for yourself, little Richard? Little Dick, Tiny Dick. Is that what he's called? Okay, all right. Be careful, you don't knock over my lovely beer, Tiny Dick.
I did not lock them in the ancient roving box, and Sophie Rabbit did not murder an ant, and I did not do anything wrong, so leave me alone.
We would love to leave you alone.
Not so far, mister. Yeah?
Can I do my proper show now? This is a grown-up show for adults, and they don't want loads of silly ghost children coming in.
Carrot out, because it's 100 years old.
You like this one, do you? Oh, yeah, I am not a carrot, and I am a little bit rotten. That is nice to meet you.
You're just an old person.
I'm not a lovely carrot, and you know, I've seen better days. That it's not so bad, really.
I murdered.
Okay.
And I'm about to murder again. Little Richard.
All right. Don't get all Hank Kingsley on me here.
Goodbye. Death comes to you. Okay, 1 second, please.
Are you gonna go to bed now?
Ow! Hey! Ow! Ow! You Little Richard is settled with.
He's settled with. Right, off to bed now. You've had your bedtime. Your mum's coming home in a minute. Your mum's coming home in a minute, and if she sees you up here, she'll be furious. It's only because she's always out on Thursday evenings that you get to do that. Right. Go! Go to bed or no pocket money. I love you, darling.
Get back in the box.
Go back in the box. I don't want to go in the box. Get out of here.
But we might go to the banana place.
You're talking a load of nonsense, and that does not belong in Twitch of Fun, which is a very clever satirical show about the weekly news, just by me, Rich Herring.
This is a smart fit.
Put that away. It's Adolf Hitler. Hello, Richard. I see you're having trouble with your offspring. This is why I always wear a little blood on the end of my nod. You wear a little blood on the end of your bloody on the nod. Bed. Go to the TV.
We might get
Go,
eaten and
Phoebe.
I'll kill you again.
Victorian Ghost Child, this is my show. Go away. Leave me alone. Or
Okay.
I'll come and sleep at the end of your bed.
I can take over the show.
When I'm dead, you can take it. You can definitely take over the show when I'm dead, which might be quite soon if we carry on like this. Got look here. Hello, rat fans. It's me, Ali. I'm Cheeky Me.
Stupid.
Go to bed. Hello, I'm winking at it. And sit on it rather. And I've got to be a little bit careful about what I say in case tiny ears are listening. Well, there's a lot of tiny ears. Your ears are pretty tiny, Ali. Look. Yes, like you. Go to bed. Into bed now. I haven't been able to prep any of the stuff I wanted to do. It's terrible. Anyway, welcome to the show. Hello, welcome everyone. Sit on it, Dardra. And thanks for watching. I think we had a week off last week. I was a little bit tired. I've been a bit tired again. I think I'm, just life's too tough, and it's very hard. Those little kids coming here, messing around, messing things up. Are we going to be very polite? You've got to be polite just in case you're sitting on the stairs there. You never know, do you? And I wouldn't ever want to do anything to upset the fucking children. Don't. Just in case she's there now. She's there! Go downstairs! You don't know what that word is, Phoebe. You've never heard it.
Who wants delicious yummy milk? Only sold in the herring's house.
Go and drink your milk and go to sleep. You promised me you would go straight away if I said go away. You're not even. Yeah, there's your little hand. I've got a little hand too.
I'm keeping an eye on you, Mr. Ugly.
This is Princess Diana's. This is an exact replica of Princess Diana's hand. Did you know that, Phoebes?
So it's a replica of a bum?
Get out of here! Go! No more chances. Downstairs. I don't want to see you again.
I'm not a sucking.
Oh dear me. Yeah, well, Phoebe, this show will have to end completely if you don't do what I say. If Mummy finds out about this, if she finds out what I just said in front of the child. I haven't heard any little footsteps going down the stairs. Shall we do technical difficulties? Have you taken my technical difficulties button away? Are you gone, Phoebe? I'm just going to check. You keep the fork going. Okay, I'll keep going. Oh, I'll just lie down here and I'll keep talking. Hello. Yes, there's laundry to do here. I'm looking forward to talking about the news. And we shall see how things go. And the coast clear. Oh, that's good news. Fucking hell, that's good news. You don't need to swear. She still can listen downstairs. So be nice. Right, we can start the show in earnest. Just edit that, cut off that first 8 minutes when it comes to broadcast. Yeah, no problem. I'll take that off. It's good to see you working with the kids, Rich. Now it is good because I work with Gary Glitter and lots of things. Jimmy Southwell, he was great with kids. All right. Hope that's just her shutting the door downstairs. Oh dear, it's got out of control, isn't it? It's got out of control. That's what happens. Hank Kingsley did up. Did Ali keep talking? Someone said Ali kept talking. I don't know. I was obviously a bit back out there, so I don't know how that would have happened. Anyway, welcome to the news. Let's have a look at the news, see what's going on. And Neighbours is to return to the screens after cancellation earlier this year. I thought Neighbours had finished. Will Hodgson was tweeting that Mike, at the end when they finished it, Mike, played by Guy Pearce, had said he was going to come and live in Erinsborough forever now. So he said it would be interesting to see how they cope with that. Though someone else then just said that he probably would just start with his funeral, that he came back to Erinsborough and died, which would be fine. You can't just end something and then start it up again 3 months later. That's not counting. Doesn't count, doesn't it? That's no good. But Neighbours, turn the telly off, there's Neighbours with a little chihuahua. You can find a thick land. Neighbours shouldn't try to screw each other. That's when good neighbours become embroiled in marital difficulties. Yeah, you can't cancel anything. They cancelled Neighbours. It's back. It's back on Amazon. Neighbours. Everybody needs a neighbours. Well, Amazon are an enabler, aren't they here? With a little bit of money, they can bring a shit show back. Neighbours Shouldn't the unany know that? That's when good neighbours the guns cratty the. All right, you're very, very funny satire. Tony Hatch wrote that for you, not to pull it apart and change the lyrics. I'm sure I had something to say about Neighbours, but Neighbours announces it will return in 2023, but it was been off the air for a while, hasn't it? And now it's back. So there we go. This is Twitter news. Astronomer in Twitter limbo over intimate meteor. This is a lady who, she's an astronomer, and she posted a picture of a meteor flying, and Twitter bots or whatever the computer algorithm assumed it was pornography of some kind of banter, and then she refused to admit it was, she had any culpability because it was just a meteor. What the hell is this meteor doing? I don't know. I don't know what Twitter bots have been programmed to look for. I suppose a big white load of gloop going across the sky and exploding on, maybe it hit the lady in the tits or something. I don't know. I don't understand. Do you think anyone could be turned on by a meteor, Rich? I tried. I looked up some astronomy sites for you, yeah, and I've given it my best go, but it did not do it for me, I'm afraid to say. The thick, bulging bit of hard rock penetrating the atmosphere, and then it just kind of dribbles out, doesn't it? That's what happens when you're as old as a meteor, several billion years old. Just at the point of explosion, it just dribbles down a little. There was more meteor news, was there? Yeah, they found a meteor in a driveway a few years ago, and they got it before it rained or anything, and they've managed to find out that that's probably how water got to Earth on loads of meteors hitting the Earth. Bringing water. How did the water get on the meteors? I guess someone left a tap on up in heaven or something, and just the meteors got. It might have been raining out in space. I don't know how. They don't explain that much, but there we go. So Elon Musk has a lot of work to do. Let that sink in. Talking of meteors spunking up, humanity at risk as sperm count plunges. Experts have blamed falling sperm concentrations and exposure to plastics, pollutants, and also obesity. Yeah. You still managed to have 2 kids, didn't you? Each other. It doesn't, it doesn't stop. It just makes it go a little bit lower. That's all. You've always got plastic, haven't you? I've got, I like eating plastic and pollutants. I enjoy those. But would you be sad to see humanity go? That's why I never got into the reproduction game, Richard. Partly so your kids don't come and ruin the show. Yeah, that is a problem. And partly because, you don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about that because all of my cocks and they tatty and that shit, just all that comes out is a little bit of the old newspaper. That can't really do much harm. So, yeah. So, good luck to your human race. Sorry you're going to die out, but I'll be here long after you're gone. Won't be much good without any human beings here to operate you, though. Well, the Hattie, Richard. What, in that box? Should be in that box. Oh, the Hattie in the docks, nodding away, quietly singing to myself. Neighbours, I'd like to fuck my neighbours, but my wife says it's in the throat yet, because they might get too attached. Neighbours, they live so close and yet they are so far away. You mustn't fuck them. That's not advice. You're speaking from experience? Yeah, I am. Is that a musical song? No, that's just me. I'm just making. I'm just riffing, Richard. I'm riffing. Well, stop it. I don't like it. Let's do more filth. Here we go. This hospice nurse. This isn't filth. Hospice nurse shares final things patients always say to her before they die. What do you think that might be? What are you doing with that pillow? Hey, help! Is that what they say, Richard? What are you doing with that pillow? Help! Are you implying that nurse smothers them with a pillow? And that's what I'm saying. That's what they. Please let me live. No, I'm sorry. I won't be rude to you again. That's not what they. Do you want to know the proper answer? No, let me think. Did they say? Any chance of the hand job? No, they don't say that. Just stop being so rude. Why is it so rude today? That's my job. Don't wear it out. I'm not wearing it out. I'm doing quite the opposite. Let's have a look at the shared stories that might be in it. Yeah, hospice nurse. This is from the Daily Mirror. She looks very nice, doesn't she, the hospice nurse? She looks a little bit like that. No, she doesn't look like she looks a little, no, just because of the clothes she's wearing. Looks a little, we don't want to talk about that one. This is a jolly story about people dying and what they say when they die. It's not the other one. Her name's Julie McFadden. She's from, how did half the time these pictures go missing. I did a great one. I'm going to talk about it anyway. There's a great news story that I've just realised the picture hasn't gone up. I don't know how. Anyway, we'll do that next. She says, speaking to The Sun, I bet she wasn't speaking to The Sun. She revealed something. She was speaking to an American paper. You've copied it. She said, the best part about my job is educating patients and family about death and dying. They're all the same, these nurses, Rich. They're not. That's a nice thing. She's there, as well as supporting them emotionally and physically, and killing them with a cushion. No. Also helping to understand what to expect is another part of my job as a hospice nurse. Talking about people's final moments, she explained, there's something most people say before they die, and it's usually, I killed a boy. No, it's not that. It's not that. I hated my wife and children. I wish I'd never been born. I wish I'd never got married. No, that's not what they say. It's usually, I love you, or they call out to their mum or dad who've usually already died. Oh, that's disappointing, isn't it? And is that a news story then? When they die, they say, I love you? Oh, apparently it's a news story. I think that's... you know what I think they say when they die? What? Sit on it, Ladra. Sit on it. Why don't you sit on it, Ladra? No, they don't. They don't say that. She does look a bit... She doesn't look anything like what you're talking about. The one I wanted to talk about, maybe I've got the story saved here. Oh, that's annoying. I did the... Where is it? I saved the picture. I stopped it at a great time. Oh, let me see if I've got it on my computer. Just bear with me. Just bear with me 1 second while I try and find this. We can edit this out. So disappointed. Downloads. Not there, is it? Oh, it is. There it is. Kimberly Herron, Ghostbusters star and Playboy model, dies aged 65. I think I forgot to put the thing up. There it is. This is we talk about this lady a lot, Kimberly Herron. Let's just go back to the logo. But she is the woman who, when Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters is asleep and the ghost comes and makes love to him and he gets excited, she's the woman who does that. She's called Kimberly Herron. I didn't know that without the G on, so that's kind of weird. She's only 65, which is very sad. But it does mean that Kimberly Herron now has the chance, if ghosts exist, to come back and try and have sex with Dan Aykroyd, see if she can make that happen, which, you know, I think if I was her, you'd have to give that a go, right, just to let people know from the other side. She'd be winking at it. She'd be winking at it, Richard. She would be winking at it. But she'd be wanking at it. We've done that joke before. It's worth repeating. It's a good joke. I don't know if it's that good a joke. I don't know how that one didn't end up in the pictures. I'll probably see it in a second and it'll be there. Okay, we'll do another question one. Oh, you like the question ones? I love the question ones. 9 taboo things that can actually benefit your relationship. What do you think? What do you think those taboo 9? Can you name any of the 9? You want me to say anal sex, don't you, Richard? Should I say anal sex? Is that what you want? I don't want you always to go into that furrow, so to speak. Yeah, so to speak. I don't want you all to plough the same field, so to speak. That's another way you can enhance your relationship. Don't plough the same field. Go and plough someone else's field. Taboo things that you can do. Tisplay, Richard? What? Tisplay? Tisplay? What's that? Tisplay, you know. You urinate on somebody's face and body. I've not really ever been into either end. Certainly not being pissed on, but I don't really, I find it difficult to wee next to someone else in the toilets. I always have to go in the cubicle, so I think I would be too embarrassed. You should give it a go. If you ever pissed on someone, oh yeah, me and Sally, within 130 years, you've got to try things out. Well, I've been married for 10 years. I haven't felt the need to urinate on anybody. I've been urinated on by my kids. That's you know, that's as far as it goes. And that's, you know, just a normal part of being a parent. But, I just think it would be embarrassing when you go, oh, look, you got some wee on you. Some people like it, Richard. Is it? Do you think it's one of the answers here? I hope so. It's got the taboo things. It's got to be three, is it having a threesome with a sister? No. Taboo number one, do you want to know what it is? Yeah, that it's pretty spicy, is it? Is it pretty spicy taboo? The taboo number one, taboo. I like a taboo. Taboo or not taboo? That is the question. Well, everyone's going to be booing this, mate, I can tell you, because it's just lowest common denominator. Bring the little girl back. No. Taboo number one, sleeping in separate beds. Yeah, that's not Tistlay, is it? It's not Tistlay. No, that is no Tistlay. There's not Tistlay. That's not a golden shower. Sleep in separate beds. There's a stigma culturally towards couples who choose to sleep apart. No, there fucking isn't. That's not a taboo. Taboo or not taboo. It's not taboo. Dubbed a sleep divorce. Outsiders assume they must be in trouble in paradise. No. I sleep apart from my wife a fair deal just because I can snore sometimes, but also just get better sleep. Research shows sleeping in separate beds contributes to better overall sleep, which in turn can lead to better relationship satisfaction. Believe you me and my wife have not been sleeping well, and it's the worst thing in the world for a relationship. It's the only time we ever have crosswords when we're tired. We don't know your personal life. What's number two? Taboo number two. Taboo number two. Ooh, taboo. It's a taboo. Get a tattoo. Is it get a tattoo? Get a tattoo. No, you're talking about your romantic past. That's not a fucking taboo. That's the only way of keeping things alive. For many couples, discussing their love life before they got together is off the table. Excuse me. They find it too uncomfortable a topic to worry. It will be threatening to their current partner. But discussing prior relationships shouldn't be taboo, says therapist Nicole Saunders. We all have pasts, and those experiences have shaped the person we are. When couples allow fear, jealousy, or other insecurities to block out data-rich portions of their relationship histories, they miss an opportunity to gain insight. Are you allowed to think about previous girlfriends when you're having sex with your partner? Just asking for a friend? No, you mustn't. You just should be thinking about how much you love the person you're with, how much you respect them, and how happy they make you feel. And you should never be, I'm sure your wife fantasizes other things. Well, she likes Sawyer from Lost, but to be fair, it's just that is exactly the, she's just imagining someone exactly the same as me. So, I don't mind that. She sometimes shouts out, oh, Sawyer from Lost. I know I have experienced people shouting out the wrong name in bed. We have discussed that on another podcast. Let's not discuss it here. Taboo number three, is it fisting? No. Is it? None of your things are going to be flirting with other people. Engaging in flirty banter with someone other than your partner is often seen as a sign you might be unfaithful. However, when done without the intention of infidelity, flirting with others can have the potential to spice up your relationship. God, if your fucking relationship's that fucking dead anyway, why don't you worry? If you're in a monogamous relationship, then make sure the flirting doesn't cross the line into territory incongruous with the fidelity of the relationship. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what's going to happen though, isn't it? Well, as I say, it's been pretty easy for me to remain faithful to my wife because since I've been married, no one has shown a fucking blind bit of interest in me. Luckily, I presume that's because I've not shown a blind bit of interest in them. Yeah. Or is it because you married your wife just when you're on the turn? It could be that. And no one will fucking touch you with a 10. You could talk. I'm better looking than you. Well, that I got a nice personality. And also, I'm cheeky me. Look at that one. My hair sticks up like that, ladies. And imagine what else sticks up at night. It is my penis. All right, that's enough. Number 4 is a bit more of a taboo. Masturbating. Oh, thank God. You should be like, fucking hell, your partner's masturbating. Let's take that as, take separate vacations. Go to bed angry. I've lost the page. Talk openly about money. Yeah. And this is watch porn. Yeah, fucking hell, together. It can be a great addition to a healthy, exciting sex life with your partner. I'm not watching porn with my partner. They set an unrealistic expectation, don't they? Some of those porn videos, they do a little bit. But also, what's the point? You're allowed to have a look on your own, aren't you? Right? It's not. Is it cheating? Is masturbating and pornography cheating? I don't know. Taboo number 9: keeping a secret from your partner. says no point in revealing something devastating that you've got over from the past if you're not going to do it again. So, like if you've been fucking around at the beginning of the relationship, don't tell your partner. That's probably true. I think, what's his face? Ryland did that, didn't he? He told his partner he cheated on him as a way to try and clear the air, and then the relationship fell apart. So, you know, maybe Ryland should have kept his big toothy mouth shut. Maybe he should have done. Cool. Right. Let's move on. I want to talk about this guy. Now, we have to be careful, yes, when we're talking about this guy, yes, because often, even with the best intentions, newsreaders, reporters, very serious people have mispronounced his name because it flashes across your mind and then it comes out, so to speak. So just because this, my daughter might be listening, and also this is a family show, and we don't want to offend anyone. It's a very offensive word. So could you be? I'll be very careful, Richard. I know I can see the name there on the screen. I'll just read it out, and nothing can possibly go wrong. Okay, so this is the Autumn Statement, latest from the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Yes, Jizzenly cunt. That's what we call him, don't we? Jizzenly cunt. But how could you do it both? And he's Jizzenly, isn't he? He's got a Jizzenly cunt. That's a horrible thing to say. I think it's rather a good name for him, Richard. I hope that'll catch on. Jizzenly Hunt. Should you click your fingers like the Addams Family? I'm not going to join in with the gun. Jizzenly Hunt. Jizzenly Hunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. You said it wrong. I know. I got confused. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. He's creaky and he's kooky. He's real a lot of tooky. He is a fucking cunt. He's Jizzenly cunt. Diddly do. Diddly do. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. He looks quite like a Tito. If someone would hang around the Lido, you'd really want to, if you want to need. Oh, you're doing quite well there. Do you want to start that again, see if you can come up with a better third line? It's off the top of the head, Richard, I know. He looks quite like a Tito who hangs around the Lido. He cannot do a Kido. Is that I think that's a dog, isn't it? Okay. He'll suck a dig a Kido. I think that's a Kita. Is it? I don't know. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. I mean, you've really got this bit down. Jizzenly cunt. He's stooky. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. Jizzenly cunt. He's like a cunt full of jizzen. Yeah, all right. You got his name wrong. You said the wrong name. It's Jeremy Hunt. Jizzenly cunt. All right. This is the thing that's going to break us. Think this will be the clip. Jizzenly cunt. He looks quite like a Tito who hangs around the Lido. Have you got anything yet? Just thinking, I'm thinking. He looks like a Tito who hangs around the Lido. He will get you with the... He's got a very high libido. You just read that off there. He's got a very weak libido, and so your children will be safe. Why is he hanging around the Lido if he's got a low libido? He still likes to look, Richard. The children don't go to the Lido. That's mainly elderly ladies swim in a Lido. I can't help it if it doesn't rhyme. There's a better one. There's another one. All right, there's a better one. He likes to put on his Lido and go down to the Lido because he is a Lido. It's Jersey cunt. I didn't know this was going to happen. I'm very, this has been just... I wanted to do something with this. When I came up with this idea, I thought, we'll show some class. We'll do some stuff that can maybe get me on the telly. And I'll just be me, being funny, like Jon Stewart, like old, what's his face, you know, John Oliver. They're all called John, aren't they? Like the one with the big hair, like him. Like Jack could be like James Corden. He's a jizzly cunt. He's all right. Could have been like Jeremy Corden, horrible with people. No, jizzly cunts. They don't want. They're asking people they're asking the chat room, and they just sing it again. You could say it one more time. Why don't we end with jizzly cunt? No. It's funny. It's not funny. It's very funny. It's not funny. I do classy. I'm trying to just move up a gear to classy stuff. You got to move up a gear to jizzly cunt, right? And that's not anything you'd ever thought up. Jizzly cunt. You're still joining in with the clicks. I know. I'm a team player. What can I say? Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. He likes to stand and stare at ladies who are there. Are there or who are bare? There or bare? Naked, there, so bare. He likes to stand and stare at ladies who are there. And he gives them all a scare. 'Cause he's a jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. We're really, hopefully we're getting the nickname embedded through this repetition. Hopefully everyone in the schoolyards tomorrow, certainly my daughter's schoolyard, she's downstairs listening, they're all going to be singing Jizzly cunt, aren't they? Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. He's really rather creepy. He makes the ladies sleepy. 'Cause a supplier of the hypnol he keeties. What? A supplier of hypnol he does keety. He does, yeah, okay. It is and the cunt. I'd like to apologise to the Chancellor of the Exchequer. I don't think there's any. You do look a little bit weird, but I don't think there's. I'd like to make it clear. I don't believe this is. If you want to sue Ali, he's not got any money. I don't believe any of the things that Ali's saying. I think it's doggerel, it's unpleasant. Jizzly cunt. All right. Jizzly cunt. We could have been doing stuff about the Ghostbusters lady, but we were doing this. Let's try and just move on to something. Jizzly cunt. Jizzly cunt. Look, Joe Lycett's doing an amazing thing. He's threatening to destroy £10,000 of his own money if David Beckham does not drop his Qatar partnership. He talked about this on my podcast this week. And line. Yeah, all right. Don't you start with that as well. You're doing something serious, are you? No one wants a serious thing. They do. They want the serious talk. I think it's. We had a nice chat. It's a really good podcast. If you haven't heard it, we put it out straight away because it was so good. I think it's great that Joe's raising awareness of this issue. He's very upset about the idea of having to destroy the money. So, hopefully it won't come to that, but it looks like it might do. But it does. He's been doing some amazing stuff. Do check out his special. We did this amazing talk. Got very emotional at times. Some very, very strange bits. But the Daily Mirror picked out Joe Lycett boldly claims French are shit at making croissants and brummies are better. That was what the Mirror thought was the talking point of that podcast. They are shit at making croissants. I think they're quite nice. I've enjoyed a French croissant, I have to say. I don't think I've ever enjoyed a croissant in Birmingham. Maybe in an upmarket hotel. But I have fond memories of the French croissant. They're made in Austria, they're from Austria. That's why the French aren't very good at them. I didn't know that. Well, you learn something new every day. To talk a little bit about Joe Lycett, will you please welcome another comedian who's, Joe's does some edgy stuff, but I think in rather a cool way. But let's see what our edgy comedian makes of Joe Lycett.
He's the top from a jar of yeast extract who always loves to kid. He says what we're all thinking, but the woke crowd will forbid. He's on a yearly contract for 100,000 quid. You love him or you hate him, it's Marmite Lid.
Oh, it's me, Marmite Lid. Yeah, they'll cancel me because I don't care. I'll say you love me or you hate me. That's the thing with me. And I just like to say, you know, who does Joe Lycett think he is? Having a go at David Beckham, it's not going to make any difference whether David takes that money or not. You know, I didn't vote for Joe Lycett, so why should he say, what, you didn't vote for Joe Lycett? No, I didn't vote for him. So why is he coming in and spouting off? It won't make any difference. Just shut up, because what you're saying, well, that's not how anything works. A, you don't vote for protesters. That's the whole point of, if you voted for them, they could just change stuff. They've got to make a point. This is a great way of, if you're throwing soup at a sunflower oil at a klimt, at a jismy's klimt, then, you know, it gets people talking. That's the point of doing it. And that's what this is doing. And you can't just say you shouldn't talk about, because, you know, we don't want to have a country in the world where gay people are executed for being, and we don't want, and David Beckham is a spokesperson, he's been respected by the gay community, that's the whole point of this. Yeah, maybe, no, don't go there. Well, you know, I'm not gay, Richard, so why do I have to worry about gay people? Because, you know, you're a Marmite lid, and some people might be prejudiced against them and think Marmite lids don't deserve any rights. I mean, you know, it's hard to argue they do. What? But so what if they did and someone locked you in jail just for being a lid with some Marmite on it? That's just who I am. You can't lock me in jail. Well, that's the point. That's what we're trying to tell you. And, you know, it might not work. David Beckham probably won't give up £10 million a year, but it'll make him think. He's a gay icon. It'll mean gay people don't, you know, he'll lose some of his audience, lose some of his appeal. Maybe he'll think about that. And maybe he'll at least just think, maybe I should give some of this money into good causes or stuff like that. Why does he need all this money? Because, you know, he's got to die footballs and stuff. He's a good guy. He scored that goal, got us into the World Cup or something. Go away. No. I don't, you know, you should have a good hard look at yourself in the mirror. I can't, my eyes are nailed on, night. Go away. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. He's a very edgy comedian. He's been nominated for 6 Grammys. So that's why I'm slightly annoyed with Marmite Lid. I thought he was going to get cancelled for the things he says, but it's like people like him more. You know, the awards. I've done my whole career working hard as a comedian, never been nominated for anything. I should have just said, oh, I think you should stick a poker up someone's bum. Stick a poker up. Trying to think of a good person. You're struggling. I'm just trying to think of something. You're struggling to say something offensive. I can help you here. Jizz in the cunt. No. Stick a poker up your jizz in the cunt. Well, now you're probably going to win a Grammy. And I've tried to put together intelligent shows. Is this one of them? It would be if you would just let me do it, but you have to keep interrupting and spoiling it, don't you? I want to do something artistic and beautiful that will go down the generations, and you come in with just singing Jizz Me Cunt and everyone will go, oh, it's got my daughter comes in just spouting a load of nonsense. She hasn't done the club. She hasn't worked for years. She just comes in and thinks she can be funnier than me just by saying bananas and stuff. And she is. Worked hard at this, you know, clear stones. Why hasn't that got a Grammy Award? Where's the Grammy Award for clearing stones? Not very good. Shut up. I don't know. Should we do some birthdays?
You've lived another year and you haven't even died. Though cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. If you think that's worth a party, your brain's also going wonky. Let's get an Eeyore or a kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, why can't I die? Hee-haw, 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 why can't I die? I just want to die. I heard you whistling Disney cunt. I know, it's very catchy. The kids use it to remember the days of the week. Days of the week. Now it's small, isn't it? There's Monday and there's Tuesday, there's Wednesdays and there's Thursdays, there's Fridays and there's Saturdays, and Sunday is at the end. Jizzy cunt. It's ruined it. Right, let's get the birthday out of the way. It's old friends Rob and Heidi are back. It's Rob is 60 years young. I mean, he looks it, doesn't he? He looks 60. He looks like Uncle Fester. And 60 years old on Wednesday, the 9th of November. It's already happened. Sorry, we didn't do a show last week. I can't quite believe it's the first birthday that's made me think, Christ, that sounds old. Well, it is old, Rob, when I say it out loud. To make me feel a bit better, can you get Donkey to perform 60 jumps for me? I hope both he and I are alive at the end of the 60 jumps to celebrate. The pictures I sent are some of my favourites. Me meeting you and Ali at the Phoenix. That's in the top corner there. There's quite a nice one of my son's first time on the beach. There he is, 28 years old he was. My crazy husky Kobe. I don't want like people's animals come. Why is that? Where at least you've got Ali in there. Me playing bass in my band, Johnny 7. Oh, come on, mate. I mean, is that how you got this fit young wife? From playing the bass, singing a song? And my lovely wife Heidi and I laughed. That's in the Chelsea Hotel in New York. Laughing together. I mean, you should be laughing, mate. You should be laughing. You spend every day fucking laughing. In disbelief at what's happened here. What's if you need help, Heidi, just send out for help. You're giving the men who watch this show too much hope that something extraordinary, they might meet someone as mentally unbalanced as you. It's lovely to see you again, Heidi. By the way, I do now abide by your front door rule matting, and it's now positioned central to the available floor space, which helps keep our marriage harmonious. Thanks for your help. That's all right. I tried to destroy the marriage because, well, that's one of the taboos of marriage that helps spice things up. I'm just flirting, but it must never cross that line, Heidi. Unless you can really keep your mouth shut. Thank you, Rob. I'm only joking, of course. Chelsea Hotel, amazing. Here's your happy birthday, Rob and Heidi. Thank you for all your support. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I don't know why I'm talking. I have a wife who is far too attractive for me as well. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? There was a story about a 55-year-old with a 27-year-old in the papers, and he was wearing makeup and looked really weird. And she said it wasn't about the money. So it's probably not about the money, Rob. Probably not about the money for me. There would have been better places to go, I'm sure, for both of us. Here we go. 60. I have to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, that's only 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. He's so old. I know. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, oh, does this make you happy, Rob? 31, 32, doesn't it get you happy as Heidi? 33, 34, 36, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Oh, no, I fell over and hit my head. Oh, my God, oh, the humanity. You're up to 42, so keep going. No, 43, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 50. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 38, 39. Oh. I'll give you it. I don't know if Chris. I never know if Chris has done this. He's always very good. This is a magic button for Heidi. I'd like to press your magic button, Heidi, but this will have to do. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness! Deserved. Absolutely deserved. Good work. Good work. I think that's it. Very good. He always comes up with the good, doesn't he? Nearly always. Chris Evans done that one. He's done some good ones. That was pretty good. Well, thank you very much. Happy birthday to you guys. Let me just play this again because I want to find a puppet that I meant to sort out.
You've lived another year and you haven't even died. Though cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. If you think that's worth a party, your brain's also going wonky. Let's get an eeyore or a kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, where can't I die? Oh, that was fun, Richard. Well done. It's all right. It's all going okay. Where was it? This is what I want to do now. I'm all ready to go. Mariah Carey is officially not the Queen of Christmas. Well, that's good to know. Did anyone think she was? I think some people did think she was. Shall I tell you the story? Quite not sure what this story is. For anyone who was confused and thought she was the Queen of Christmas, she's not the Queen of Christmas. That is not an actual. Where is it? Oh, don't tell me I haven't got it. No, I don't have it. Thought I'd saved it. She's not the Queen of Christmas anyway. That's all you need to know. No, Richard, she's not the Queen of Christmas. What? Because I tell you who's the King of Christmas. Hello, it's me. I'm the King of Christmas. I'm the King of Christmas. What? I thought you were the King of the universe. No, I'm the King of Christmas. And the real character is not my Queen, because I am the King of Christmas. Look at me with my white beard and the Christmas stick and the Christmas sash. I am the King of Christmas. I mean, I thought we'd retired the King of Christmas. Where's your crown? It fell off. I am the King of Christmas. I'm the King of Christmas, Richard. I am the King of Christmas. I'm the King of Christmas. Mariah Carey is not the Queen of Christmas, because if she was, she'd be with me, and she's not with me, because I'm the Lord. Just me. I am the King of Christmas. Christmas is not on me, nothing. I'm the King of Christmas. I like to be the King of Christmas. If you come along and say, who's in charge of Christmas? I go, oh, it's me. I'm the King of Christmas. I'm the King of Christmas. It's got quite jazzy. I'm the King of Christmas. Put some sleigh bells on this. When I see the Christmas, I think that's nine. And I'm the King of it. And the King of Christmas. And the King of Christmas. I'm the King of Christmas. The King of Christmas there. You know, once the puppet runs out of steam, just change the name a little bit, turn it into something else. Jeremy Corbyn became the conspiracy Theo, didn't he? King Herod became the king of the world. Jizz in the cunt. All right, no. Jizz in the cunt. And we still haven't done a thing. I tell you what, we're going to take December off, I think. We'll do another one of these next week, hopefully. Things are getting a little bit busy for me, so I can't guarantee there'll be one next week. We'll take December off. We'll come back in the new year. I'll lick my wounds. We'll get a theme tune for my Sybil. Sybil, beautiful Sybil. She lives in the past, the future, the present. She sees everything. In all the infinite universes, she is a spectator. Jizzy cunt, la-di-di-doo, it's going to be now. Christmas special, maybe a Christmas special, we'll see. We did a Christmas special, didn't we? Lots of songs last year. Anyway, here she is. Sybil, oh, it's I, Richard, it is I, Sybil. I live in all the places of the world and the universe. I see it all, I see meteors stunking across the universe, leaving their trail of Disney cunts behind. Don't you join in. Let's have a look and see how you got on 2 weeks ago. You predicted, prediction 1, Rishi Sunak will be run over by a bus and lose a leg. I don't think that happened. I do not think that one came true. I expect someone in a minute is going to ask me to check it. I'm just going to put this down. Yeah, I see some people saying check it. Let's have a look. I guess I'll just... did Rishi Sunak lose a leg? He lost in the final round. That's not it. Can Rishi Sunak end the chaos and restore Britain's credibility? That's not it. Let's just see if Rishi Sunak run over. Sunak closes it on number 10 as Johnson pulls out race. That's not it. I don't think he's been run over and lost a leg. I saw him in Parliament. Unless it's just happened the last few minutes. That is a fail. You said a political leader will be assassinated. Yes, it'll happen, Richard. Let's see. I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it. Has anyone been assassinated in the last 2 weeks. Let's have a look. Assassination, latest news. And that's not list of assassinations. That we want it in. We want it in. Who was last assassinated? 4 sitting presidents. That's not very good. I don't think anyone's been assassinated. 2 Connecticut officers killed in ambush in Deadly Week. I don't think that counts. That's not a political leader. It's another fail. 2 out of 2 failed. Sybil, it is what it will come true at some point. That's not good. There will be a shooting spree in America. That definitely happened. I don't know. I'm going to check it. Almost Nancy Pelosi's husband, Ian Hammond. That wasn't 2 weeks ago, was it? That was ages ago. So, get with the programme. He's not a political leader anyway. Shooting spree, America. Let's see if that comes. 15th of October, suspect in custody after Raleigh mass shooting. That was that. You're right. We're straight in there. 3 dead, 2 injured in University of Campus, Virginia. Yeah, mass shootings in the US. It's an astonishing 129 shootings have been carried out since 1982 by male shooters. It must be more than that. Well done. Correct guess. Next guess. Paddy McGuinness will be the sole survivor of a plane crash that kills 73 people, but he will lose a leg. I'm going to check it. I just haven't. I'm going to put plane crash. I think there was a plane crash, wasn't there? Or was that since? 73 people. Let's see. Aircraft 73. Wikipedia. I don't know. There's a pilot 73 dies after homemade plane crashes into a tree in Oak Hill on Tuesday, and that's pretty much 44 of 73 killed as jets blows up on crash in Rome. That's from 1964. I don't think we can really count that. There's a plane missed the runway, didn't it? And it was a 737. Everyone on board survived. That wasn't the one. That wasn't the one that happened, was it, this week? There was one that happened with. Was that 60 years ago? I'm going to give it to a 737. That's too much. Paddy McGuinness kept his legs, I think, but there we go. Leeds will lose 2-0 against Bournemouth. Check that. They won 4-3. So that's right there. So far, only one right. Hawk Wings, Princess Diana's Hands, Batman. I think we'll need to check that one. Hawk Wings. Let's just put all of those things into... I'm going to put it in speech marks. Hawk Wings. Princess Diana's Hand. Batman. Good luck, everyone. Let's see what we come up with. Your search, Hawk Wings, Princess Diana's Hand, Batman, did not match any documents. Got any predictions for the coming week that I can write down? Yes, Richard, you did very badly there. You only got the shooting spree one right. It's still good by any standard. 1 out of 5 or 6 is good. All right, you got anything? Disney cunt will lose a leg in a car door. Okay. England will lose the opening match of the World Cup 3-1. Okay, that's good. You're doing football scores. Anything else? James Corden will be impolite to someone. Is that it? Yeah, will be impolite to someone. Let's see if that comes. Ian Lavender will fall victim to the curse of Dad's Army. So Ian Lavender, victim. I didn't say he's going to die. Victim of curse of Dad's Army. He's the only one who hasn't been affected yet. Anything else? Want to predict any celebrities' deaths? Paddy McGuinness's wife will be pictured in a beautiful dress. That's happened already. You can't. Oh, sorry. A storm of testicles. Yeah, storm of testicles will hit Carlisle. Storm of testicles will hit Carlisle. Before and after the sheep other than this one might be a kind of Nostradamus thing. Yeah, the sheep of man shall mew. The sheep of man shall mew. Okay. Good luck. See you next time, Richard. Are we going to be on next week? I don't like to predict things. Okay. Right. Oh my goodness. It's flown by, isn't it, today? Where did old Ali go? You've got a new babushka, mate. I can tell you that. You know, if you can come up with something like that once every 3 years, with this, we're going to be flying. It's going to be fine. Let's see if I missed off any story. Oh, I tell you what we didn't do is the festive rush for Aldi's Kevin the Carrot has 70,000 queue online for ad toys. People are buying, 70,000 people want to buy cute carrot toys. 70,000 people. I can't believe my carrot has sold out and done an advert for Aldi and I'm seeing none of the. Did somebody say Just Eat? What are you doing there? I got to deal with Just Eat as well. Stop doing advert. Did somebody say Just Eat? No, do rude things. Did somebody say Disney cunt? Yeah, they did. You missed it. They said it a lot. You could have come in at any point. Can't believe. Why don't we do little cute carrots and sell them for Christmas and give them to kids? The carrots that are like you. You should have done. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Well, there's that nightmare. That's old Trump's. I can't bother to talk about him. Done that. Ronaldo, can't bother. Both pair of jismy cunts. I was going to talk about Michael Sheen. Fantastic Michael Sheen. The Prince of Wales shouldn't be the Prince of Wales. He's not Welsh. Supports England. Well done, Michael Sheen, for saying the truth. If you're going to have a Prince of Wales, make it a Welsh person. Don't get an English person in the Prince of Wales. Let Wales, give Wales back to the Welsh. They can have it. I'm not saying that because Chris Evans, not that one's made me. That's the end of the show. Well done to Michael Sheen. Well done to Joe Lycett. Two of the greatest men this country has produced. And though, I'm saying the United Kingdom in that case. I'll allow Wales to keep Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen should be the Prince of Wales, shouldn't he? I mean, I think that's what he's gunning for. But he should be him. He knows about Wales. He loves Wales. He can do big speeches about Wales. Good luck, Wales, in getting independent. And, we're both better off without each other. That's the way I look at Wales. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I've seen Taskmaster already because here's a little exclusive for you. I'm the guest on this week's Taskmaster podcast. So watch Taskmaster, listen to the Taskmaster podcast afterwards. Always fun to talk to old Ed Gamble, non-champion of champions of Taskmaster Gamble. And we'll just leave you. Can I do it? We're going to... Yeah, I said you could do it at the end. Are you going to do the fingers? Everyone has to do the fingers. And join in. Okay. Jizz in the cunt. Jizz in the cunt. Jizz in the cunt, jizz in the cunt, jizz in the cunt, jizz in the cunt. It's not funny anymore. Jizz in the cunt. It's still funny. Jizz in the cunt, jizz in the cunt, jizz in the cunt. He thucked the NHS, and then that was the best. His conduct to thuck the economy. I'm sorry, that one didn't rhyme. Didn't jizz in the cunt. Jizz in the cunt. Doesn't give a fuck. Jizz in the cunt. What a fucking cunt. That's just too rude. He got to a point where in the Tories, they got this crazy story. They found a guy who's a nightmare that's still not as bad as any of the other fucking weirdos. It's jizz in the cunt. 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 How long should we go on for? Jizz in the cunt. Jizz in the cunt, jizz in the cunt. Do you think Michael Sheen's happy he's up in the back while you're singing jizz in me cunt? I don't need Michael Sheen. Let's put him off. That's not nice, is it? Jizz in the cunt. See you, jizz in the cunt. To you and all the jizz in the cunts out there. I knew a little fella called jizz in the cunt. He used to jump around on the darkly hunt. And when he came down the stairs one day, his nun said, you will have to go away because your name is jizz in the cunt. Your name is jizz in the cunt. No good to anyone. There's nothing you can do. You'll have to become the Chancellor of the Exchequer and tuck her on up. Goodbye. Cheers, and cunt. Shut up. Cheers, and cunt. Goodbye, everyone. Sorry about today. We'll try and do better. We'll do one more, maybe do a Christmas one, and then we'll be back in the new year. And we're really going to sort this thing out so it's good. All right, bye. Cheers, and cunt.